you see I've got Ty Joe. His name is Tyler. He's the stepson of Dick Franco. He is a wicked juggler. He's 15 years old. He's currently working in Branson, Missouri, doing 2 shows today. I talked to Dick. They've got 3 shows, 30 minutes each. And Tyler, or Ty Tojo, does a total of 14 throws in every show with 7 ball back throws. Unbelievable. He's one of the upcoming stars of juggling. At 15 years of age, just impossible performances. These are just some Harry Lind clubs. The next one is the very popular Gregory Popovich. He came over here with the Moscow Circus. He did 3 acts, one a comedy act, one a legitimate, very difficult act. He was on a platform on a free ladder and did tricks like back throws with 5 clubs, 8 rings, under the legs and everything with 3 club routine. And then he got a cat, regular house cats and dog act, and he performed all kinds of tricks. Really a fantastic Russian juggler. The next item that we see, Billy Turco came from Ohio, or not Ohio, but I've been to his house several times. Here's a picture of him. He did in the 20s and 30s and 40s. He came from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Here is a mouth stick that was made by Ed Van Wyck, molded after when they saw Restelli, and he didn't even know how to make the mouth stick. His teeth marks are on here, but it doesn't look like you can do it, but his teeth marks are on there. Billy Turkle. He worked at fairs, etc. This next club is a rare club. I didn't bring the picture out, but it's owned by Stan Kavanaugh. The picture even shows him performing with this club. Stan Kavanaugh was written up in Life magazine in 1950. They have a full page picture of him, and in 1980 they had another picture of him. He's long gone, but he was a comic juggler, but really did great work. He was a showstopper. This is a Martin Lamberti spinning ball. Martin did 2 acts, his hand balancing act and juggling act. In the 60s, he was one of the great American jugglers, doing back throws under the legs he used plastic kids' bats, cut in half, filled with sawdust, and put together, and used the theme song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, when he did that. His cigar bath routine also included the Russian Cossack dancing. He was an amazing juggler, and yet his second act, which he called the first, he started with a 1-finger stand and worked up from there. Larry Weeks is 94 years old today. This is one of his clubs. The next is a very popular juggler from Russia, Victor Key. Victor, V-I-K-O-R. Here's Victor on Juggle magazine, and there he is with balls. And Massimiliano Truzzi, that is one of his clubs. He used 2 different style clubs. The other big one, I have one, but it is not here. We're going to skip this club. We're going to go over to Lindsay Leslie. He made that club, and he was quite a nice juggler. Today, we have the honor of having one of the previous IJA winners in the senior competition, Cindy Marvel. Here she is on the cover. It's signed, the magazine, and that's one of her clubs that she used. A very popular and very good juggler that day before yesterday I witnessed him throwing 5 clubs up in the air, turning a pirouette, and then continually juggling the 5 clubs. Jay Gilligan, he's also on the Saturday night show here. He's a special individual. He was with the Shoebox Tour. He did lots of work in Europe, and he's one heck of a juggler. Here are several people's: Lottie Brunn, Ken Benj, Jeff Tavega, etc. Jim Strinka, a rough juggler. This came from Raspini's. Here's David Lee, Albert Lucas's brother. David Lee is currently in Japan, a very good juggler. And this is Jack Parker. His wife, after his death, his wife sent me all of his clubs, his balls, and all of his rings. There's a picture of Jack. In the book that I've currently written, I've got him on the in a theater right on the front, showing Jack Miller and Doll. That's what they went by. This next juggler, not many people here at IJ know him, but he was a great juggler. Currently, he's 88 years old. This is one of his clubs. He is the first juggler in my juggling book. Here is a picture of him, and you see the black clubs. He autographed that. This is here. This mouth stick and this club were both made in 1950 by Harry Lind. When he was in Paris, and he was playing at a theater, the Olympia Theater, an artist came along and painted what was on the bill, and as you see, Bobby Joel, and she gave him these glasses. He also gave me one of those.